All right, yes, so you've seen the title and the thumbnail correctly. What I'm going to share with you is over 50 million leads absolutely for free. So we have paid, I think, over like 20 or $30,000 up until this point, just paying for leads. So what I'm going to give you is, number one, you don't need to pay for these and save you a ton of time in the process. I'm going to show you like the leads that we are still actively using. These are fresh leads, not 5-year-old leads. These are at latest a 1-year-old database. So we have gone through LinkedIn, Apollo, Seamless, and a whole bunch of databases, including 20 databases in total. It's all going to be found in the description. Okay, if you need help on like processing 10 million leads at a time inside a single sheet. All right, so here it is. I'm going to show you exactly what you came here for. Here's basically like all the lead databases that we have scraped over the years. These are up-to-date data. The oldest lead list is like 1 year old. We have scraped the Polo database, the LinkedIn, LeadRocks, Ninja Leads, People Data Labs, Seamless. So if you just like click through, there's like hundreds and hundreds of pages worth of leads. That is just quite cool, right? But realistically, how do you open them, right? For example, like we have the B2B database here. This is like 30 million leads here. So what you would do is just like you click here, you click download. And then I have already like done the courtesy of just placing it into this software. It's called row0.io, and I think for one sheet it is absolutely free. There are so many softwares that are just simply not working. Like for example, if you just want to put it inside the regular Google Sheet, it is not going to work, right? But this one has 16 million data points, and as you can see, it's super duper fast. You can just like scroll through it. There's no problems, right? Obviously it takes like a minute or two to load, but you can just, format this. You can delete everything you want. You can insert columns, and it's not going to be a problem. It's not going to lag, as you can see. And even though there's millions of data here, and once you're done with that, like for example, like, okay, I don't want the industry, right? I don't want the sub industry. I don't need it. All you would need to do, or maybe let's think of it like this. Maybe your software that you're using for email requires you to use it like in one word, like first name, right? Or last name. You could just rename all of this to whatever you want. You could do company name or just like simply company, right? The rest, say you don't want, you could just come here, you could delete them. All you need to do is just delete columns, and that's it. All you need to do is just click file and download as a CSV. It might take a little bit of time to process the sheet, but you can like actually like process this and then just cut it up. So you could just come to like ChatGPT, right? And just tell him like, okay, I got these results. Let's chop this up into 5K row pieces. I think this is a smaller sheet, but I'm going to show you exactly what it'll do. All right, so yeah, this one there's only 1200 rows. Let's split into 100 rows, right? Like the example works the same. So if you have a sheet that is like 100,000 big, you could put like, okay, let's split it up into 5K chunks, because that's a lot more manageable, right? For example, this is a lot smaller, but it's going to work the same. So as you can see, you have the split chunks here. You can download it, you can click it, it is going to be downloaded, and you can just open it up and it's going to be absolutely fine, right? So yeah, let me just convert this into a CSV because I'm in Excel. It's 100 leads. And you could do this with any chunks you want, and this is like a lot more manageable, right? So this is how you put it inside chunks if you have like such a big data sheet, right? But if you want something a little bit more processable, we have something called the Seamless database. So we have scraped, like, as you can see, like a whole bunch of things, from cleaning services to dermatologists to flooring companies to hospitality, HVAC. You get the point, like all sorts of niches, accounting firms, marketing agencies, just agencies in general, affiliate marketers, all of these people. You could just download it and just use it, because generally I think you can even like preview it, because these sheets are not big, right? Like maybe a few thousand strong. And yeah, you can just scroll through it. Like this sheet is not big, and maybe a few thousand big, right? And you can even load it. But if you need help with like processing, like for example, the Facebook database, even the LinkedIn database, it's 105 gigabytes, right? So that is quite big, and you can still put it inside of this program called row0, and it's absolutely free. So that's quite cool. Now, if you don't want to do this, we have every lead database tested sheet here. So if you want to go and find the leads yourself, I'm also going to link this in the description, so you can just look for leads yourself, that's absolutely fine. But if you want the free ones, you can just download it through here. So it's absolutely free. It's going to be the first link in the description. Now, if you need help on processing it or creating an offer around it and setting up automated sequences, you can just book a call with me and my team. It's going to be down in the description as well. So this is, again, basically it. All you need to do is just come to this. If there's like smaller data sheets, you can just download and plug into whatever software you want. Make sure you clean these leads, by the way, because they're not cleaned. Use something like Million Verify or Reun. The bigger ones you can just manage like this I already showed you. And what I recommend, again, once you have the big sheet, like 100,000 big, just come into ChatGPT and just tell him like, okay, split it up, and you can download it and view it very nicely. That's it. That was the video. Just a quick one. Just wanted to share some leads with you. And with that in mind, I'll see you in the next one.